know what t-shirt does it. My pizza!
God pissed on my pizza! That's the name of this episode.
Do you have a better idea?
Yes, I do.
I'm not here! He kept it in the cup! He kept it in the cup!
Leave the space door open.
I love the space door.
What the? Why are you leaving the space door
I
open?
left the space door open.
Don't leave the space door open. People fly out the space door.
I was born
if
in
you
a
leave the
space
space
bar.
door open.
The final bottle of my favorite tequila has been drank. That came in a wooden box. Begin the Viking funeral. The HMS Anyway and the blood ritual, one of which is...
You guys want some carrot? No. Oh
Oh,
shit, he wants some carrots!
Whoa! What?
Yeah, bitch, get eaten!
Oh,
Yum, yum,
fuck.
yum!
Oh, God! The hole.
Oh, no!
What?
Oh,
Whoa!
no, I
Whoa!
ate 2 bunnies!
Oh my God! Oh, they're fucking in your mouth! Ah! Wow!
I love that black shirt so much!
Why?
Yes!
Oh, wow.
He's even holding a dingus. Dude.
It's called a road, it's called a rainbow road. It's a road that you go.
Oh, doesn't weed just make you drive really fast?
Oh, kind of what? Oh, no! Oh, holy shit! Oh, God, I see Alexander. Okay, yep, dragons are real, dragons are real, dragons are real, dragons are real. Alright, yep. You have an arrow above your head. You are a good guy. What the hell are you? Yeah, you tried to murder me. I'll probably kill you later.
Roll up and it'll make you feel better. Roll up and it'll make it alright. Roll up and it'll bring it all together. So let's watch a dragon show and stay the fuck inside.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dragon Show. That is Dragon and Dragon, not here. Let me know how all the levels are and if anything at all is working, because I just, oh God. It's been a morning. I'm finally streaming again because I can finally sit down again. Hey, Takal, thank you so much for the resub, man. Good, sound seems to be working. Hi, Status. Yep, I'm alive. I'm going to be, hey, Cosmic. Well, I overdid it. I overdid it big time. I'm better, Weather Fox. I made the mistake of, Saturday. Status, thank you for the sub. You're amazing, my friend. You know, I was pretty sure I didn't spell injury right on the top page, but I knew someone would tell me, and then I immediately ran in because, well, Luca, my doppelganger. Oh, hey, Moore. What's up, dude? Well, so Saturday, literally 30 seconds before the countdown was done on the Fireside stream with Sarathan, I Went right over here and bent over to pick up a hard cider that we had put in the fridge. Not even the bottom shelf. Top shelf of a mini fridge. But that term, mini, I'm a giant. That fridge is mini. So I bent over the 1.5 miles it takes for me to reach anything that's near my knees. And there was a pop. And it hurt, but it wasn't anything too crazy. I thought it'd be tender, so we did the stream. And it hurt that night, and then the next day we woke up and it was time to record Dungeons and Dragons. So I sat on the couch for 8 hours like a moron. We should have been smarter. That is my fault. I'm an idiot. But that being said, it's better sitting for prolonged periods of time has the tendency to hurt it. Laying for prolonged periods of time, which is making me way more productive. Holy crap, so much more productive now because I can't lay there for more than 5 hours at a time. Oh, status, I cannot wait to play some cards. Luca, I will hold off on your question then. Do not worry about it. Zanny will be returning tomorrow night. So actually, that's one of the reasons I wanted to at least get a stream out today. And while we're talking, I am going to fix everything that again, my apologies, everyone. I cannot tell you how late I woke up today. Technically I woke up early. So I woke up this morning at 4 with everything hurting. I came outside and did a little bit of some fizzy cherry medication, and that definitely helped. It got me back to sleep. And then I woke up to the amazing Miko basically being a commercial, because it wasn't a sound, it wasn't a shocking event, it was a slight scent that woke me up this morning. Miko made a giant pot of French press coffee, and oh my God, where is my chat? There it is. So yeah, I'm enjoying that. Tikal, thank you so much for the biddies. Sorry, as I was opening everything up, it got very, very strange. My apologies. There was a little bit of delay there. Oh, Luca, Zanny will not be back tomorrow night. They'll be getting back maybe in time for the stream tomorrow night, but we will be back doing everything again on Wednesday. I'll just hold on to your question, friend. Also, thank you guys for the hype train. Aw. And I, of course, look at the hype train when there's exactly 4 minutes and 20 seconds left on it. Excellent. Gunsmith, it's better. It's better. I'm going to, I wish I could tell you guys that I'm going to be doing a full stream today, but what it's going to be is I'm going to do this until my back starts to hurt. So we're going to, I'm a little bit more worried that it's something that you can't fix. I'm a little worried just because, that's the wrong click. God damn it. Come on, where is events? There it is. Everything is wrong. Oh my God. I'll be able to tell you actually more. If you could tell me, that's actually very helpful. Being an evening custodian. Oh, Luca, trust me, I understand that. For years, I worked the Asia shift. That's the swing shift in my job. To me, that was the best shift because I was able to sleep in the morning, and I would get off work at like 10 o'clock at night so I could do like online things with my friends. It was nice. Like that part was nice. The Europe shift, though, I have a feeling that that's more akin to what you are talking about. And the Europe shift was an absolute nightmare. That was starting at 10:30 and going till like 6 a.m., something like that. And that cost me everything. I still sleep weird every once in a while because of that. You get used to the 4 hours of sleep when you can get them schedule when you're on a Europe shift like that. Sprouse, thank you so much for the subscription, and thank you for keeping that hype train going. All right, we are at over 50% on a hype train with over 2 minutes left. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so Luca, we would call that the swing shifter, and yeah, see, that's the problem, and that was what I ran into a lot too. You're supposed to get off at 10. If I got out of work at 10, I could drive home in 35 minutes. I could still hang out with especially some of my coastal friends. But yeah, the moment you're there even an hour late, it's over. You just don't see anyone that day. Oh, Gelty, that's a pain. Yeah. I suggest getting a boat and coming on over, and you can share this amazing drink with me. So, ow, fuck you. So I do not get to, oh, you woke up at noon? I'm jealous. I don't get to drink much this week because I'm on muscle relaxers, and I took one last night, so that's out of my system. I'll be taking one again after the show, but until then, I decided for breakfast, just a little bit, a hot toddy. The temperature, the weather out here is perfect, and I can't walk. I can't do anything, and it's killing me. It is absolutely destroying me right now. But yeah, I made a little hot toddy this morning. That is a black tea with a tiny splash of whiskey and a little bit of honey. So there's a few other oddities in there, but that's really what it matters. Here you see or you see. How does stretching go, C or U currently? Thank you, Moore. Sorry, I could not translate it. That's my fault. I mean, I'm able to do some normal stretches, but everything is slow. Everything is just slow going. I'm really sorry, everyone. I don't want to make this about me being in pain. Like, that's stupid. That's a bad show. There's someone like a... Yeah, Gunsmith, I want to do walks, but as anyone who's hurt their back knows, I'm lower back right now. Everything is connected to everything. Walking is a pain in the ass. Pain in the ass right now. But no, I am wandering around as much as I can. I'm kind of staying inside the house. Years ago, I had an incident while I was trying to get over. Thank you all for that hype train, by the way. You guys are amazing. Years ago, I injured my leg, and I was trying to do short walks, and I was genuinely the furthest I could be from my house. My leg literally gave out on me, so I'll wander around the kitchen now. Retro, I'm jealous. I would like your free doctors. Oh, and that's the last one I need. There we go. Lunch. Okay, cool. I think I fixed my screen. I should be able to actually see all the little elements that I normally see now. Except for the chat, which I lost. Hold on, I can bring that back quickly, and I'm back. There we go. Sorry about that. It's a legal requirement to have free health care? We have a legal requirement to deny you free health care. COVID hit, and we were just like, hey, you going to offer free boosters? Oh, I can't answer that. You can't answer if you're going to help the... What if we don't want to? Okay. Oh, Gunsmith, no, it is 100% the right thing to do, and I will be moving around as much as possible. Very, very difficult right now. I sometimes I can walk, sometimes I can't even sit. Dan Rance, who's this? Pandora Phoenix, welcome to the chat, my friend. Enjoy the madness. Connie, it is better, which is what matters. Chuck's Fox, I'm sorry for breaking myself while you were gone. Next time I'll do it while you're around. Oh, Luca, nothing is as good. Nothing's as good without Zan. No, this is Zan is my partner in all of this. Show will never be as good when they're not here. But this is our show. And I wanted to make sure to get something out to you guys, sit and chat with you all for a bit. You know, it's been an interesting time. So that's the one thing we can talk about. We're all We're all interesting people. Like, this is the most interesting thing from my week. Yesterday, for the first time, I was able to stand on one leg. I need to stand on one leg to apply pants, which is a double-sided sword, because side one, I could return to society. I got to go shopping. I purchased items that the house needed merely by putting on pants. But the downside? Motherfucking pants. I had the greatest excuse in the world. No, sorry. I couldn't put on pants today. I can't reach. Could you sit down? Sir, if I sat down, look at the length of this body. No, I still can't reach. There will be no application of pants. Free ball. And just, we got to air out the boys for like 3 days. It's nice. It's nice. Moonshine, not going to argue with you because I have learned to love kilts. Hello, SE21. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, no. Yeah, I am, Pandora, I am just your stereotypical fur at this moment. But if it makes you feel any better, I put in my time in the mines. Almost, holy shit. 16, 26, 36, more than 20 years in the same industry. I'm done now. That's... Damn it, Retro. The advantage of being a femboy. Skirts. 20 minutes for just more? Actually, thanks. I seriously appreciate it. Oh, Gunsmith. Oh, no. I have a friend right now who just messaged me yesterday. They caught COVID. And then I had a separate friend who messaged me and let me know that the new booster is out. So I'm going to go, what was it? My Fauci ouchie. Got to go get my Fauci ouchie. Oh, shit, more. Okay, well, then I'm going to drag ass on that more because the last thing I want to know is if this is a permanent injury. I'm so worried. Not kidding. Zan gets home tomorrow, hopefully in time for the show. If not, I have very interesting news for you all. It's, wow, this is the second good, bad news section of the day. The good news is tomorrow there's a very good chance I will be streaming City Skylines. I fixed it. Everything is working, and not only have I fixed it, it's even better. I can now stream from the studio. The problem was I had so many extra mods and assets. So when I went through and cleared this out, one of the things I realized is you can actually see how many assets are being used outside of the normal game on your maps. So I loaded City Skylines, I loaded my map, and I downloaded the proper mod to show me everything. And I was using 1,700 Steam assets, basically downloaded assets. So like, wow, I did use a lot of them. I went and looked at how many I had. Over 10,000. So I need to stop downloading packs. The rendering was destroying computers. So it's over. My beautiful city that all of you have helped out on. I took one last stroll around it. The videos will always be there, but meteors have come, and Dragatopia is no more. With the latest update, with all the expansions, with all the mistakes I made, it was time. I took my stroll and I buried it. It's okay. It's okay. Because starting tomorrow, Dragatville starts. Dragatville, hopefully I can stream tomorrow as long as my back's feeling okay. I can stream right from here, and we are going to start a brand new city with the new expansion. I don't know if you guys heard this. City Skylines updated. They have Promenade. It is walking cities. Everything I like about city planning. Just being able to do walking cities. It's now part of the core game. I don't need to download tons of extra mods to make it happen. So I'm back to where I need to be. I will even be able to share a mod list with you guys now because I only use like 15, and I'm going to download assets as I need them between streams. So I think this is going to be a lot better, and it shouldn't break the computer anymore, which I appreciate. So that being said, I'm not drinking much this morning. I've got a hot toddy. So for all of you What are you drinking, and what games are you playing currently? I've slowly gotten, I've been laid up, so I got back into my old gaming days, and I found a few that I'm very much enjoying, and then one of them you're going to see on the stream besides City Skylines. Good afternoon, Sarah. How you doing? All right, so Pandora, D&D will not be the same as it used to be. For those of you who were here for the original run of Dungeons & Dragons, the hardest part about that was getting people together. It was so hard to get the crew together to film. When we filmed the last one, it was pulling teeth to get people there. We tried to film another one after that. I mean, once it goes 2 months and you can't find a date, it really takes the wind out of your sails. Dungeons & Dragons one-shots are going to be different. They are filmed in one session. The players are myself, Zanny, and whoever is there. So Dungeons & Dragons one-shot is coming back this month for Dragatober, and it's starting off with a DM Sarathan playing against me and Zanny, and the game is Shadowrun. So it's all recorded. It's mostly edited. I need Zanny to put the finishing touches on it. It'll probably be out sometime late this week or this coming weekend. Retro, you should at least drink water. Oh, Weather Fox, exactly. I was expecting to have to spend a whole day downloading mods. There's a few of them that were combined into one. Yeah, no, it was really nice going through and seeing all the new, not new assets. I love the assets for City Skylines. All the new mods, all the new things that have changed have gotten so much better. A few of the people that have been part of that community forever are gone. I noticed that other people have taken over their mods, and that's always a shame to see, but I'm glad it's still alive. I love that game. It's probably my favorite game of all time. Gunsmith? No, thank you. No, thank you. I only do that for pleasure. That is not to be for medical problems. Pokemon Unite, Connie. Okay. All right, Pokemon Unite. I've never played a Pokemon game until it was that walk around town one that my friends tricked me into getting healthy over. I didn't. Oh, are they updating RimWorld? That's great. Weather Fox, good luck. Yeah, no, I'm looking for. I'm going to learn how to do the promenades with you guys. Chuck's Fox, I don't know Division 2. That's interesting. Pandora, how does it feel now that I'm older? In the months since I got older, I rolled an ankle. I hurt my wrist while standing up. Figure that one out. I threw out my back. And I missed a convention. Thankfully, one that I was only performing one panel at and that Zanny could go and cover for me. So yeah, I fucking hate being 40. Yeah, despise it. Root beer moonshine? Pandora, I'm so jealous. Oh, still that way. I get you, Tikel. I get you, Tikel. No, I really very rarely played games at work, but for a while we were able to use Telegram at work, and that was a golden age. Sasha. Sasha's like, 40 is nothing. You haven't tried to breathe through a straw. Oh, very cool, Gray. So, Miko introduced me to a game that I'll be showing to you guys on a stream very soon. Solasta. Solasta is it's not Wizards of the Coast, which is what's confusing to me. It doesn't seem to be produced by Wizards of the Coast at all, but it's 5th edition rules. Like, perfect 5th edition rules. I'm actually looking right now to see if it is Wizards of the Coast, but if it is, there's nothing that says that. But yeah, no, ask your doctor about Solasta. Nice, Cosmic. I love you. Sasha, in case I miss it, but we'll be streaming that day, so in case you're not there, happy birthday, dude. We have moonshine here in Seattle. We should have moonshine everywhere. Moonshine is like the greatest thing to make in a fucking barrel behind your house. Okay, gunsmith, I don't know what Greek alcohol is. Huh. No, but yeah. So Solasta is it's kind of like a Divinity. When I first started playing it, I thought it was going to be a Divinity remake. A Divinity clone. No, it's just a solid D&D game done the way I like it. You can see the dice. Everything going on in the background is up in the chat box. There's no surprise. You always know what's going on, and it's definitely not easy. I had a party wipe last night at about 12 at night, which angered me so much that I hurt my back. So, video gaming. Well, I'm doing them, walking through the help me feel better soon. Move on. I'm really hoping that's the case, that I just strained something. The thing that keeps bothering me is when my leg hurts, I get a weird tingle, but I think that weird tingle is just because my leg hurts. So never. Oh, Uzo. Is that? I wish I knew how to actually pronounce that word. Okay. Interesting. Chuck's Fox, 40 prepping advice for somebody in the 30s. It's all in your head. Age is all in your head. There was a beautiful debate that I got to be a part of a while ago with what is a gray muzzle. And no one could really get to the bottom of it. No one was like, this is a gray muzzle. We have the definition. But we did have a definition of what it is not. And a gray muzzle has little to nothing to do with your age. It's just not... You're as old as you feel. I definitely don't feel 40, other than physically. Mentally, I'm still a moron. It's fun. Root beer moonshine. Oh, they just sell root beer moonshine in stores today? That's horrifying. Sim World 3? All right. I don't know what Sim World is. I know Sim Copter, Sim City, Sim Ant, Sim Tower, Sim Farm, Sim Island. Did they finally just give up and go Sim World? Good luck. Sasha, I can't imagine me missing MFF. It's 40 minutes away from me, and that's it with traffic, so I'll be there. More, that's what I'm hoping to. It's the tingle only worries me because I know that's a sign of a slip disc, and but like you said, this would be way worse. Like, I'm sitting here fairly comfortable now. There's nothing behind my back. I'm just trying to stay semi-still. Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm hoping, man. Real Cosmic, that one, I couldn't. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And going to a room party? Hell yeah, it's the best. But like, I've done it. I've gone to a con that I wasn't performing at, and I partied like it was 19. I went to that first room party of the day that wasn't so much a room party of the day. It was more so the room party from last night, that the person running the room party didn't have the balls to kick everyone out of the fucking room because they wanted to go to bed. So they went to bed. They fell asleep in the bed that they paid for. And when they woke up, they were the sushi platter because the party had not stopped. Oh, nay. More people had entered the party. And them, being the meek person who just wanted others to have a good time, said, well, since it's going, let's keep going. And they brought out the supplies for that night's party. And they continued that party. So that was me. I threw a party. I passed out. I woke up. The sun was out and the party was still going. And I was like, well, screw it. Let's party all day. So that party went on till about 1, when the people started feeling it from last night. But I had actually gotten some sleep. I thrive off parties and energy, and I was ready to keep going. So I went to another party. That one didn't have booze. So now I'm a walking, tangled mess. Got invited into another party. I think I may have crashed a party. An invisible person invited me to the party. I don't know. All I know is that Friday and Saturday became one day, and that was a horrible way to spend a con. But kind of an interesting story after it's done. There's parts of it I can't tell. Yes, Slippery. Yep, the Easter egg of kissing men and the Easter egg of if you loaded one of your SimCity 2000 cities in the game Simcopter, you could fly around the city. I had a big city. I loaded the city. I flew around the city, and there was an airport at the city. Not an airport, a military base at the city. I landed my helicopter that has, smoke grenades on it to disperse crowds in case people are rioting, which, by the way, so not cool. Water cannon to put out fires or to disperse a crowd in case. Simcopter might have been made by Republicans. There was a lot of crowd dispersal technology. But if you landed at the military base, there was a top-tier helicopter waiting for you. The downside of it was, did not have a water cannon, did not have smoke grenades. It had a machine gun and a rocket launcher. So I flew around my city pretending to be, Al-Qaeda. I don't fucking know. I blew the fucker up. And then I loaded my city and realized that what happens in Simcopter happens in real life. My city was on fire, and that's what I get for telling it in Al-Qaeda joke. There you go, see? Finnish wine only made with water, yeast, and sugar. Gunsmith, that sounds horrible. There's a part of me that wants to try it. Gunsmith, how does that taste? That can't have a good flavor at all. Wait a minute. Retro, I didn't even know that was a thing. There's a wizard expansion in Sims 4? Awesome. Real Cosmic, that was the best room party I was at that con. Thank you so much. Okay, Gray Fox, and yes, it's not so much a crowd dispersal tool. When you disperse a crowd, the crowd turns into its individual components, people. When you disperse a crowd with a rocket launcher, the crowd turns into its individual components, atoms. Not good. Yeah, Chuck's Fox. Well, the good thing is, yeah, that story's kind of funny. It was an interesting experience to actually party like that. It made me realize that I'm not that big of a party person. I like my cocktails, I like sipping on my drinks, and I like hanging out. But when it came to just this crazy drug and alcohol-fueled debauchery, love the debauchery side of it, but the craziness was too much for me, and I grew a spine that day. It is very easy for me now to say, hello! This is my room, and I plan on going to bed in 10 minutes. Don't care what you do, but in 10 minutes, everyone's going to be gone who is not sleeping here. And then I look somebody in the eye who's not sleeping here until they get the hint that I want them to sleep there. Why would I brew yeast, sugar, water, and sell it to my neighbors? They own fire. Gunsmith, that's shocking to me. I can't imagine what would taste good about yeast, sugar, water. What can you even describe that? I don't know. Magic the Gathering now has D&D in it. I mean, that makes sense. Big Ben, thank you so much for that sub. And as member, I thought it was ass member. I'm like, all right, ass member, welcome to the madness. As member, thank you. Welcome to the insanity, friend. Aw, Cosmic, you have a wonderful day, my friend. Break a leg, and I'll talk to you soon. Hope we get to see each other very soon. Cosmic, you know what? Yeah, got to go get drunk again until my spine regrows. Nope, they're just unconscious. Hydrate. Hold on. Oh, Retro, you're... Oh, no, who did that? Sasha? Sarah? Damn it. Ow! Oh, God. Ooh, Connie, interesting. If certain political events ever happen, we're not going to talk about the events, and you were chosen to make a sanctuary city for furries, What state would you choose to build it in? Wow. Oh, no, Sarah, you're fine. I left the water where I poured it halfway across the table. Every time I sit down, I arrange things off camera. You can't see it, but I have a very, very old rocking chair that rotates like an evil villain. And I keep everything I need within arm's distance of that chair until I am healed. So, yeah. Similar. Oh, Gunsmith. I kind of want to try it. That's the worst part. I do want to try it. All right. So what state? I am an epic villain. What state would I put the furries in besides the state of insanity? Hello, Big Ben. Well, I want us to all be comfortable. So, no one's off. The chair is off screen. I want us all to be comfortable. So where am I going to throw this where we all get a bit of our weather? So we don't want to go to the extremes. Damn. I hate to be this guy, but I think we are going to go cold. I'm sorry, everyone. No, I want to pick a more tepid place for all of us, but it's Alaska. And I'm not talking about like the crazy Alaska. This is crazier Alaska. Because we did come up with something like this a long time ago because of a listing on Redfin home buying. A long time ago, I was tooling with the idea of just getting a bunch of my friends together, getting the fuck out of Dodge, getting a huge house, and doing basically commune shit because, I haven't learned my lesson. Well, we started looking. It's weird looking for homes that are meant to house like 20 individuals. Well, they exist. One of them existed in fucking Alaska. It was, I think, 25 plus rooms, 10 plus bathrooms. It was basically a lodge. It was a lodge that a bunch of rich people had built. Walk-in a freezer in the basement, 2 kitchens, everything that you could need, and a fuel storage that could easily heat the place for 3 months. So you're heating for 3 months. You're heating for 2 months, and you have a month to get that storage in there, and also backup storage for the cold seas. So okay, so all of this kind of works. But there was these 2 letters. I couldn't figure out what they meant. They were big red letters, so I had to go look. America is a giant network. All of our roads, it's actually the largest mega project ever done in the world is the American interstate system. What we did to connect everything. There is a symbol that goes on home buying guides if that house is not connected to the national network of roads, i.e., there is no way to get to this lodge. That is why there is so much property, and that is why there is a giant field. The giant field was not a giant field. The giant field was a landing strip. You could only get to it by plane. It only cost $230,000. I still considered it. Yes, Slippery, they are cult houses. There's a lot of advantages to cult houses and compounds. And yeah, sooner or later you all end up dying because that's how that works. But you're part of it. It's really fun. Crap! I had to do a Cobalt Cacophony? Oh, man. Boozy can drive a boat. All he got to do is flood the planet, so hear me out. First, we plug up all the sores. I've seen how that works in Chicago. You plug up one sore, an entire street gets flooded. So if we plug up all the sores and live on a mountain, Boozy is king. Drag it, cult. Hold on. Let's see. Drag it, cult. Let's see if I still have this. Oh, no, it's gone. We had a song for that. We had the song You Can't Say Drag It Anymore, which is, damn, gone. I mean, I still have it. It's just not one of my slides that I can just quickly switch you over to. But yeah, no, that one was about the Dragon cult. Cobalt overlords! Oh God, chainsaws! Ben Stro, thank you. I appreciate it. We are a half hour in. If you guys would give me your attention for 2 minutes, I can do this fairly fast now. I just want to give a huge thank you to everyone who supports this show. Like, seriously, guys, I'm here today because I wanted to make sure to at least get something out to all. You mean the world to us. Thank you for everything you do. A huge shout out for our Patreon supporters, namely Mama T, Nikolai Whiteshed, O'Hara, Autofox, Dr. Lark, Sidey the Weather Fox, Erner, Erwolf, Peter the Bear, Regdo, Status Ferret, Uncle Kage, Artinus Lupus, Beaten, Buddy Goodboy, Cosmic, Deadly Kitten, Exendiv, Quixum Mephidida, Green Drag 13, Hawkfeather, Maggie Holt, New Dark Cloud, Pandez, Richter, Sasha Whitefish, Seal, Shukin Flash, Silver Godaman, Skyer, Skylar Ringtail, Two Plantains, Lux Vertus, Albert T. Bear, Bassett, Celeste, Flatfax, John Ravetti, Mikhail, Pafor, QM, Slippery Stallion, Stale Rice, Sully, Tom F., Viju, Willie, and Yash. Let's not forget those strike opposers, namely Petrov Neutrino, Big Ben, Tical, Beaton, Briggs Buckingham, Coda Masters, Tezcat, Magic Jag, Connie Wolfwitch, Benny, Ziggy, Tobotter, Gray Foxen, Nisbet, Fluff, Foxamore, Sue Deer, and Dragor. Thank you so much for everyone that supports this show. It means the world to us. This week's casts are going to be Multiplayer Monday is going to be me. We're probably going to switch that. Monday is going to be City Skylines with just me. Zanny probably won't be home in time. If they are, we'll do something else. But we will be streaming 7 o'clock Monday. And Heroic Hump Day, Zanny will be back. We'll probably do a talkie that day. So we'll probably do a talkie. We are off Thursday to go to Basement Con, but we will be airing, hopefully, Dungeons & Dragons once I know the edit is complete. You know me. I don't want to promise an episode until it's totally done. We have a few things left to do. But Dungeons & Dragons will probably air sometime early this weekend coming up. Don't forget, this is Dragon Month. All of our Patreon levels are unlocked, so all of our goals are here, other than the final one, because, not very easy to run a convention for funsies. But end of this month, DragonCon Online will be here the last Saturday of October. We are doing an all-day stream from 11:30 a.m. to about 10 p.m. or as late as we want to go. And that's everything. Okay. Oh, Gray Fox. And so we will obviously have more announcements on Wednesday, but we don't get back from Basement Con until Monday. We are hoping to be home. The goal is to leave Basement Con at very early Monday morning so that we have time to get back in time for Monday night stream. So we'll be missing Sunday. We'll be back Monday, hopefully. Watch our Twitter and Telegram. All right, those are all the announcements. Thanks, everyone. Sorry. Pink Cobalt. Covered in pink. The blood ritual. Oh, I love the blood ritual. Oh, slippery. No, thank you. Retro, I like that. We are just a friend group who indulges in cult activity, but we are legally distinct from a cult. Yes. Okay. So, Gunsmith, well, I agree. That would probably save me money in the long run. I don't have 100 to 150,000. I'm unemployed, dude. E-cult, I love it. Chuck, you have a wonderful dinner. Thank you so much for the kind words. Have a good time, my friend. You're totally not a cult commune house. That's the worst part. Like, the Dragon Show people we're all pretty chill. Like, the one rule for the Dragon cult would be chill, dude. Be chill. I mean, Basement Con kind of had our cult rule. I don't know if you guys know this. Did you know Basement Con has a one-line, oh my God, what do you call those? Rules and regulations? Basically what you're allowed to do at Basement Con. We have one that's one line, and it would probably be the exact same thing for Dragon Cult. Seamus, I do not look good in a mohawk. Tezcat, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Oh, yeah, slippery. No. Of course that'd be a bad... Because the only people who could afford it are people who would need it, like big-time businessmen. Businesses would buy that. That's a horrible idea from an airline point of view. You're cutting your... never mind. I was about to get into the economics of catering to the different classes depending on your industry, and that was about to get really dark and really angry. So, Pandora, you're close. It's not Don't Fuck Up. Gray Foxon knew it. Gray Foxon has been a fan of the show long enough. The rule for Basement Con, and this is the real rule, if we ever have to write a rules and regulations of Basement Con, the year that we realize we have to write it will be the last year of Basement Con. That's it. And we will. I can't. I don't like drama. Drives me crazy. I love calm, fun people. Seamus, I will get angrier at City Design. Oh my God. Oh my God, Sarah, do you not know what Basement Con is? That's awesome. That makes me so happy. Basement Con was a joke convention invented by Boozy. Boozy one day just made a Twitter account called Basement Con and started posting as though they were a real convention. Then Boozy reached out to like 6 of their friends, myself included, and gave us all access to the account. So it was this 24/7 joke account that had a bunch of people with access that were all kind of smart-ass idiots pretending to be the worst convention in the world. So we would post things like our venue being, the alligator farm where the alligator escaped because our guest was an alligator, stuff like that. And the joke kept going and going, and the Basement Con account got so many followers that Boozy one day came to me and was like, hey, we should do Basement Con, the worst convention that ever existed. Like, that's a lot of work for a joke. So the real side of this is Boozy does a charity. Help me out, Chad. I always do the name wrong. I always want to call it Second Life or Half Life or something like that. But Better Life. It's a gaming charity. Extra Life. Weather Fox, you're amazing. Thank you. No, fur is not allowed to touch fire. Basically, Boozy does a all-day stream for Extra Life. And that's hard to do. Even when we do Drag It show at the end of the month, we have 1 or 2 panels that are pre-recorded. It's hard to do an all-day stream, especially when you're only doing it with 1 or 2 people. So we actually created this con as an excuse to get a bunch of us together and record over the course of 3 days 8 one-hour panels. So now Boozy gets to sleep at night, and they come up with a weird idea for an all-night stream. It's usually not just a camera on them, but like the kitty cam. Put a cat on the camera. So there's 8 hours. 8 hours of pre-recorded, and then 8 hours of live show. And that's how we do it now, and it's super fun. I love Extra Life. Nikolai, thank you for the subscription. 7 months, dude. Thank you, my friend. You're amazing. Nikolai, I'm so excited to see you. He has not responded yet on the hookups for an RV. I will keep on him. Super Pandora. Woo! That's funny as hell. No, Gray Fox, and we have it's not a rule. Basement Con doesn't have rules. We have suggestions. Suggestion 1: Giza is not allowed near the fire. There are 2 fire pits at Basement Con. One fire pit is a giant fire pit with huge benches surrounding it. You could build a pyre here. It would be fine. The second fire pit is 30 feet from the house, if that. So where did Giza build the first fire? 30 feet from the house. We came outside. The flame was as high as the roof. Boozy goes, Giza, what are you doing? He goes, building a fire. Boozy goes, you can't build it there. And Giza goes, I'm a Boy Scout. Yeah, no, Basement Con will be the death of us all, and I'm looking forward to it. Oof. We're going to keep going here all, but I do apologize. I am starting to feel it. I want to go for a while longer at least. I at least want to make it to an hour. Seriously, thank you. Sasha, because I'm probably misunderstanding how far 30 feet is. Also, there is no siding on the house. It's all wood, which worries us so much more. Yeah, Weather Fox, I'm aware. I build fires where the people are. Oh, my God. Seamus Moore, who I trust more than my own opinion, thinks it's just a really bad sprain, and I'm hoping that's what it is. But, yeah, man, this was, ooh. I can deal with back problems. Back problems are a disaster, and they're hurt, and they lay you up. But the fact that I can't walk, more is very meow. Yeah, there's something going on that's hitting one of my legs, and it is not fun to walk around. It only I can get from the house to the garage, that's fine. But if I cooked dinner for a bit last night, horrible idea. Except that dinner was delicious. It was pain and steak, delicious. Retro, so that's a part of my life that I miss, that I'll always miss. I had a friend who had a huge, okay, it wasn't his land, it was his father's. So they lived on this giant plot of land. That used to be an animal farm. They did not raise animals there other than 3 pigs. Every year, 3 pigs. They did not purchase the pigs. There was a gentleman who did not have a farm, who worked in he was a suburbanite. He bought all 3 pigs. My buddy's family had to buy the feed. Not cheap, but they had to buy the feed for 3 pigs. In exchange, 1 pig got butchered and sent to this guy. So basically every year, this guy got a pig. He did nothing for it. He bought 3 pigs. He bought 3 pigs. He got all the meat of one to himself. One of the pigs went to my buddy's family. They got all the meat to themselves. That was their thank you. And the third happened in a huge public venue. The guy who ran this, I don't know if he was a politician. I don't know if he was just some big shot in the community. Every year, they did exactly what you were saying, Retro. Every year, they went out, they dug the pit, and they had an actual pig roast. Oh, my God. The smell of a all-day roast. Oh, my God. Just everything about that was fun. That little piggy went to the market and got slaughtered. More will do things for charity as long as they're reasonable. Oh no, Ben Stroh, I can feel that it's going. Like I've been sitting here this whole time and I couldn't feel anything, and that was fine. I'm starting to feel it, but I am definitely going to finish my hot toddy and then give it an hour to get the alcohol out of my system, and then take a muscle relaxer anyway. Tezcat, oh my God. I don't have T-Rex arms. See? So big. So big. Oh, Retro, that had to be so cool. Sasha, I'm making myself hungry. A family of skunks are why are skunks staring at me? Skunks don't stink. Their targets do. Aww. Luca, that is insanely kind of you. Look, we all have opinions. I have very strong opinions about politics and stuff like that, but I will always talk to somebody about their opinion until they try to force it. If you would like to have a discussion about politics for me, I will do it in a private setting. I have no problem with that. And I've been on Last Minute Politics once or twice. Actually, I think 3 times. But no, I'm not big on, I would never force my, oh God, I worked with people who forced their opinions onto others. Myself and the one other liberal in the office. We got an earful almost every day. But, okay, except for that one. You know what? You eat your pizzas however you want, everyone. Look how big it is. Woo. A reversible sequin dragon tail. Retro, I don't know what that is. Seamus, that's fucking hysterical. Sasha, do you not like pineapple because you are allergic? Or do you... Pine cones on a pizza? I would set that on fire so fast. Oh, you just hate pineapple? No, that's fair. Yeah, I also would not like my most hated topping on a pizza. I understand that, Sasha. What toppings do you hate on pizzas? The toppings that I hate. Okay, that makes sense to me. It tastes terrible. Oh my god. No, I do love Zanny's favorite is actually whenever I do fruit from the store, it's so easy to butcher a pineapple. So if they every time they're on sale, I grab one for Zanny. They like that. Oh, retro. That's amazing. Purple Kitty, as much as I hate kale, and I do hate kale, kale is a pointless goddamn vegetable. It is not my most hated. Not by far, not my most hated. But that's the thing. Kale takes a top spot because I've only had it prepared one or two ways where it's like, oh, this is edible. I've never had it was like, oh my God, this is good. I've had it edible before. So, okay, asparagus holds a special place in my heart for disgusted by it. And not because it's disgusting. Again, I've actually had good asparagus. So I was like, wow, that was good. I never want it again. The aftertaste destroys me because my mom, an unbelievable cook. Unfucking believable cook. I cannot stress that enough. Horrible at just straight vegetables. If it was just a straight vegetable, if she was making a casserole, anything with the vegetables, nailed it. When it came to just a straight vegetable, it was overboiled, oversteamed, overcooked, and nothing was as bad as asparagus, which we had once every other week minimum. And it was, so yeah, that is a Pavlovian response for me to hate asparagus. Butcher a pineapple. Well, you can butcher a pineapple. That counts. Oh, Connie, I have the books are sitting on my headboard, so this is horrible of me. We're in the middle of getting a new bed. We need a king size bed. As I get older, it turns out I'm tossing and turning more. Me and Zanny never used to have trouble sleeping together, but apparently recently, in the last year or so, I have been moving more in my sleep, and it's woken them up a few times, and I don't like that. So we're getting a king size bed. So behind the bed, we got rid of everything. My only light in the bed is there. So if I read, the book is blocking the light, my eyes are shit. I just need to finish my fence. I've wanted my porch to be done forever so I can sit outside and read and relax. I just don't have a lot of free time or space to do it. But it will happen. They're sitting out. I eventually get to books, and once I start them, they go, probably the next time I need to fly somewhere, I will start it, and I'll probably finish it on the same trip. I do enjoy reading. It's just, it takes so much time. So, Gray Fox and Zanny hates olives more than they hate most things, which is really a shame because I love olives. Oh, Sasha, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, a pineapple whip is very good because the creaminess of the whip and the acidity of the pineapple go really, really well together. Crab leg buffets. You got to go to a casino, man. Go to a casino. You can, Seamus, they got them like Fridays. Pandora, if you're talking about, when you say pizza cake, I see question is not edible. What the fuck? Pizza cake, I'm assuming you're talking about deep dish pizza. And yes, I actually enjoy deep dish pizza. Bearing in mind, deep dish pizza is not Chicago-style pizza. Chicago-style pizza is pizza. Deep dish pizza is deep dish pizza. We do it well in Chicago. We do it well in Chicago, but that's not a Chicago-style pizza. God damn it. Yeah, Weather Fox, having something too much as a kid, I could see that. Mashed potatoes, though. Oh, I do restaurant-style mashed potatoes now, which take way, way longer. But, I mean, when you can pour the mashed potatoes and it looks like you are pouring the thickest like cream onto your plate, that's mashed potatoes. I'm not kidding. It's like, I wish I could remember my ratio. The amount of butter I put in my mashed potatoes is not okay. That's what we're going to go with. We put them through a sieve so that they are completely destroyed, peeled all the way so that there's no chunks of skin, which, by the way, I like the other version too. I love little chunks of skin to give it texture. But if you're doing a steak, that ultra creamy mashed potatoes with like a block of butter, and of course, what else do you do? 2 heads of garlic. Cut off the top. Just cut off the top. Do nothing. Leave it all in the stuff. Cut off the top. A little tiny thin pellet of butter. Put on top of 2 of them. Wrap them in tin foil. I just got tea all over me. And put it in the oven. It takes, I can't remember the time, an hour? An hour at 350 maybe? But all you're doing is you're cooking that garlic so it gets nice and soft. You take it out. You don't need to peel it. You take your biggest knife, take the flat side and push it down. It extrudes just all of the garlic. Throw that in your mashed potatoes, and that is some of the best garlic mashed potatoes you will ever have. The garlic is so potent because it roasted in the oven. You didn't overcook it. You can't get to that bitterness unless you really overcook it. And there's so much in that mashed potatoes. And, of course, the butter in there just adding to the creaminess. You won't find much better for a steak than true garlic mashed potatoes. Yeah, Sasha, so you're talking about people with good taste buds. I've smoked my taste buds I do regret picking up smoking to the extent that I did. I do not have the taste buds that I used to, and I can tell, and that's annoying. But then every once in a while, I'll take the tea break, and that's like, Zanny, we're doing the biggest meal ever tonight. Like, what do you mean the biggest meal ever? 3 entrees, no sides, and I just make my favorite tasting stuff, because like, I haven't smoked in 2 weeks. Oh my God, this food tastes like something other than salt. A king-size bed, God damn it. Big Ben, I love cooking outside. Oh, retro, I can't anymore. I don't even know if I could ever really taste like a lot of different flavors, but I had a decent palate, a decent one. Oh, moonshine, yeah. I'm a mouth breather too. Yeah, that does not help. Retro, what kind of mashed potatoes do you hate? The super velvety kind or the chunky kind? Or both? Holy shit, Seamus! Oh, I used to love tater skins. Oh my God, I don't know what happened to those. Those were the best. Whenever I make, so there's a... So speaking of, where did I find that? Oh my God, Gray Foxen. What the fuck? So tater skins I did like. I make a very easy version of a baked potato when I'm doing steak because I'm lazy. You take a potato, cut it in half lengthwise, put it in a bowl with a ton of seasoning and a bit of olive oil, shake it up, get them coated in the seasoning, put them face down onto a tray, put them in the oven for 55 minutes at 350. More depending on the size of the potato. And it's good. It's a potato half. It's like a baked potato. It's perfect with steak. But I always make twice what I need because the next day, I get to choose. Do you scoop out the middle of them? Make a little bit of mashed potatoes for scrine. If you don't know what scrine is, that's a sandwich steak with garlic mashed potatoes on a garlic ciabatta roll. It's fucking amazing. Or do I make potato skins? Because I've already got these halves. Oh, no, I'm sorry. And potato skins. You scoop out the middle. That's your mashed potatoes. And then you keep the potato skins and you put them in the air fryer with some cheese, some chives when you're done, and it's potato skins. That meal is one of the best because it also meant I had steak the day before. It's a lot of steak, a lot of salt. Hell yeah, Sarah, that's best. Have you made an edible that was delicious? Big Ben, no. No, the closest edible that I can make that is a pleasure to eat is ultra fudgy brownies, which there is a recipe for on YouTube. If you watch Cooking with Alkali, ultra fudgy brownies, those are so over the top fudgy. I specifically made that recipe, edited that recipe. I didn't make a recipe. I changed it slightly to add in more chocolate to kind of reduce that flavor. I had a friend who does not smoke much. They had it. They could still taste the weed, but it wasn't as overbearing. So no, I've never made a delicious edible. I've made a acceptable edible. Beast, not till I'm done with the show, I promised myself. Unfortunately, I've been self-medicating for the last few days, and I've gone a little overboard. So I would like to have part of the day today where I don't destroy my brain. And it comes from the spent 18 hours in the fire tide. Oh, my God, Gray Foxen. Wow, you've got a good memory, man. I don't think I've told that story too often. So Gray Foxen is referring to, they asked, can you make potato cups for Basement Con? Spent 18 hours in the fire kind. Gray Foxen is referring to when we accidentally hollowed out potatoes at Nero. We were doing a Nero event, just me, my buddy, his dad was there. And the first thing we did was make baked potatoes. You take baked potato, you put some butter in there, you put a bunch of seasoning, put some holes in it, wrap it up in foil, and throw it in the fire. And we kept the fire going all day. We forgot about the potatoes, though. So that night, we were done playing. We thought, oh, hey, we've got those potatoes in the fire. We pull out the first potato, unwrap it. It's black. It is a blackened potato. Like, whatever. The mush on the inside will be perfect. We try to get into this thing. The carbon is so thick we can't get to the delicious inside. So finally, we broke it with a hammer. It was hollow. We cooked the potatoes so much that it got rid of all of the liquid on the inside and carbonized the whole fucking thing. It was amazing. So yeah, we were able to get out a little bit on some of the biggest ones, but yeah, basically turned into a cup. Oh, you can find tater skins at Menards? What the fuck? That's interesting. Twice baked potatoes are so good. Oh my God. Seamus, weed brownies. So weed brownies were probably the most known style of edible because of how easy they are to make. Brownies, when done right, use a lot of butter. So all you're doing is replacing the butter in a recipe with can of butter. Can of butter, cannabis sticks to oils. That's what you need to dissolve it in. So butter is the perfect medium. Actually, I don't have one with me right now. We do tinctures now, which is literally coconut oil that we've infused with the THC. We just leave it in the bottles, and if you want a little bit, there's a stopper, and you're done. It's just a oil that you can take a hit of whenever you need it. Oh, retro. So, retro, I get it. But mashed potatoes, fries, potato waffles, they all have their place. Even foods I don't like, never poo-poo a food because it can be used to great effect. Even kale. Let's not forget where it was used the most before kale became the super health food everyone talks about. Someone in the chat knows this. Who was the biggest buyer of kale before it became the super health food? I'll bet you somebody knows. Fruity Rice Krispies, that would be another good one. Somebody already got it. Fruity Rice Krispie good because, once again, Rice Krispie treats use butter. That's a really good one. Yeah, I love the giggles. I haven't gotten the giggles in a while. Cindering Fan, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. But that being said, Big Ben gets it. Big Ben, you are correct. The biggest buyer of kale before it became a staple in health food was fucking Pizza Hut. You know why? They had it lining the sides of their fucking all-you-can-eat buffets. So all the Pizza Huts, to separate the little salad bar part from the pizza part, had a fence of kale, and that was the biggest part. So I'm sorry, when you find out a veggie was only purchased because it was the cheapest garnish you can put on a fucking... It's a separator from pizza to salad. What the fuck? I love shepherd's pie. I logged onto this account to do one thing before I deactivate in favor of my other main account. Understood. Cindering Fan, Totally get you. Well, thank you for the follow. There you go, Big Ben. Exactly. Zuppa Tuscan soup is outstanding, and the kale's in there. I don't know if taking the kale out would help or hurt. I don't know, but exactly. I hate kale. I love that soup. I will never poo-poo something just because I don't like it. I'm sure everything has its uses. Seamus, what the... All right. Hey, baby, how you doing? I'm okay. So, you do this show often? No! Every once in a while, I just want to give you a hand. I understand. What do you do when you get angry? Single finger. I get you. So what do you want to do tonight? Fist. Oh, yeah. I'll see you later. I need a mint. All right, levels in the air. Oh, God. Well, I guess I will talk a bit. Thank you. Thank you for chatting a bit, friend. Someone clip this shit. Oh, no. No, don't show Zanny. I was cheating on it with Handy, the handy man. Retro, I'm going to guess no. Either because I can't say that word, or maybe I just don't realize it. I'm very lucky to have had a lot of different foods in my life. My mother was 100% Polish, came from 100% Polish family. My father, half of his family was 100% Italian, and they taught my mom how to cook. So my mother could do unbelievable Polish food, insanely good Italian food, like over-the-top good Italian food, and Lithuanian food for some fucking reason. I want to say that was something on my aunt's side. I want to say she married into a Lithuanian family. But unreal. There's some things that she make that I will never be able to have again to that extent, and God, were they good. So why did Richard Gay lose? Why did Dick Gay lose? I don't know why Dick Gay lost. Pandora, I went nuts a long time ago. Retro, that sounds amazing. I think we call those scalloped potatoes. Scalloped potatoes are close to what you are talking about. God damn it, Cindering. Oh, excuse me. Ow. All right. Oh, I love you guys. Oh, thank you for the clip. Now, you know what? It's really funny you say that, Sarah. We had a rule, me and my old Nero crew. You hear this one, I've said it for years. So this is your first FurCon. If you ever go to my panel, this is your first FurCon. You're going to hear the phrase, you will get out of this convention what you put into it. That one does not come from furry. It does not come from anime. That one's from Nero. I'm not going to talk about where the chapter was, but we went to a chapter. Nero is a live-action role-playing game, a LARP. This particular LARP is D&D in real life, okay? So we're going out to a forest, we get foam weapons, we beat the shit out of each other, you throw spells using tiny little packets filled with birdseed, you say the incant, you throw the spell, I'm a dork, it's fun. So we had this group, I reasonably tolerate you, thank you Seamus, I love you. So we went out to this site, and subpar does not begin to describe it. The gentleman who was in charge had no interest in really running the game. He just owned the chapter, but he was still the head of story, which is never a good sign. Their costuming was as simple as they put on different color tabards. A tabard is a rectangle of cloth that goes down a little bit past your crotch and a little bit past your ass. So you put it over your head. That's it. You put a belt on the end. So and that's fine. That's a good way to start Nero. This place had been around for like 7-8 years. No, it was not Philly. This was not the Philly chapter. Cindering, there's nothing wrong with that. Well, we had it was such a subpar chapter, we realized that we had to have our own fun. So myself and all of my guys went and NPC'd. We went and played the bad guys. And you know what happens at chapters that have really bad storylines and really bad plot team? They have the tendency to have really bad, cocky players. So I'm not that great of a fighter. I've never been I played a fighter for a very long time. I could hold my own because of my reach. But in this instance, they gave me 2 weapons, a claw in each hand. So, you know, Nick, my friend Nick, who is probably one of the greatest swordsmen at Nero, was there. And we went and played spiders. 10-body swinging 2s. And almost rolled the town. We're talking about, these are, if you know what this means, CR2 creatures. That means a group of 4 level 2s should be able to take on a pack of spiders. A pack, in this case, 3 of these spiders. Well, we went out as 4 spiders and killed most of the town. We then went back. We're kind of laughing about it. They asked us to stop NPCing. They wanted us to go play. So we went back into town and we played our characters, and we noticed the town kind of cleared out. Well, they all went to get revenge on us. They're all playing bad guys now. But we still had Nick Denny, and now I wasn't playing a fighter. I was back to playing a healer. So we took on the whole town again, the 10 people of our group versus about 20 of them. And granted, I'm not saying that there were other reasons we won. We're not the God's gift to Nero. We are a team of cohesive fighters. They were a bunch of individuals who got together to play Nero once every other month. Nero was our lives. We ran games. Everyone who was there with me ran games for more than 5 years, like minimum. I can't think of a single person that was in my core crew that didn't. So yeah, it was just so that happened. That happened, and we survived. They weren't happy. But it's still Nero. We're all friends. Dinner happened. There was a big show. We're all getting along now. And now it's the big fight. We're having a good time now because we're role-playing. The fighting is shit, but we're all role-playing. We found our fun. We made our fun. We're having high energy. And now the town battle comes in. And here's the head of their game playing the giant suck beast for the weekend. The big bad guy. The one who's supposed to kill us all. He didn't even put on a tabard. He's wearing a t-shirt and jeans. On his belt, he has the empty bag. Got the hydrate. Oh, sorry. Cindering, I'm seeing your jokes and I love them. So, I lost it. Hydrate. Got it. Thank you. That's what I needed. Thank you, Cohen. Something that's not jeans and a t-shirt. Like it's almost in the rule book that one of the things you try to do even at your first event is like, dude, you're not going to have a costume at your first event. Do us these favors. Don't wear brightly obnoxious color shoes and don't wear blue jeans. If you need to wear jeans, wear black jeans. Like blue jeans, just there's nothing that looks less medieval than blue jeans. And if you do wear them, that's fine. This guy owned a chapter. This guy was the head of story at that chapter. And he came out, t-shirt, jeans, a belt with an empty bag from a loaf of Wonder Bread. You know those plastic bags filled with the spell packets. When you use spell packets, you take your offhand and you put the spell there, a little bean bag with a tail. You put the tail between each of your fingers. Now, I have giant hands. I could carry 20 of these things. And you needed to sometimes. He's got a bag of them on his belt, and he's taking them out one at a time. And the energy did not exist for this man. And he goes, and my group, I mean, if there's one thing you know about the big suck beast, there's a way to kill big suck beast, and it's called, you're going to love this, the circle jerk. It's when you get all your big fighters in a circle around them and you beat them down. There are very few ways to get away from the circle jerk. When you're at that level, it's just so hard. It's so hard. So we circle jerked him. And then, and I shit you not, he made up a rule. So the word arcane before any spell means that I can throw that spell. You can't interrupt it, and I don't need the incant. So normally, you said magic missile. I call forth a magic missile 5. I call forth is the incant for Blastomancy. A magic missile is the spell. 5 is the damage, and then once you say 5, you can throw it. You could do that with packet-delivered spells. This I went Arcane Rift and put his hand on his head and walked away. Like, that's not an ability. That is not even remotely an ability. And he just kind of walked to the other side of the field and fought his players, the people from his chapter. We're like, well, let's go get the Suck Beast, I guess. We go over there to help. Arcane Rift. And he went to the other side of the field. Like, oh, okay. Oh, he just doesn't want to fight us. He gave himself an ability that let him teleport whenever we would approach. So Nick pulls us all in. We get into a huddle. He's like, hey, do we want to stand in opposite corners of the field so he's always fighting at least one of us? And Steve goes, no, man. Let's make a triage site. So we went to the middle of the field, started setting up things, and we became the healers. None of us besides me were a healer. So they were just bringing people to me to get rid of status effects, and we just stood in the middle. And when we were done, we took all the people from town. It's time to split up the treasure so everyone's together. I ran over to the plot building like, hey, guys, we go and get the Lord Magistrate from this town. Like, oh, okay. We bring him to the tavern. Okay, so the guy got into the very minimal costume, comes to the tavern with us, like, we are travelers from another land, and we have performed our healing services for all. We demand a higher cut of the gold. And because we couldn't play the game, because they weren't letting us fight, they didn't want to play with us when it came to the combat of a LARP, we turned it into politics, and the rest of our event was trying to get paid from the duchy. So, yeah, you can always make your own fun. You can always make your own fun. It is hard to get out of a circle jerk. Seamus, it is a circle of beatdown. I've played as the head of story myself. If you're head of story, I usually would let my buddy Tim, if you've been a fan of the Dragon Show long enough, Cobra Commander from the first 100 episodes of Dragon Show. Tim used to show up every. It's actually weird. He just messaged me 2 days ago. We haven't talked in 4 or 5 years. So I got to message them back. Tim would play the bigger monsters. He was a very good caster and a fighter, but the big wizards, the casters, the liches, that was almost always me. And to destroy someone like that, it's the circle jerk. So yeah, I got very used to being beat down. Oh, Seamus, Tim knows he's got fans on this show. Yeah, Big Ben, taking a shit and going home. Oh, Cindrine, all politics are dumb. All politics are dumb. I gotta be a kobold, doing kobold things. Oh, thank you all for being here today. Seriously, I can't thank you enough. Sorry Zanny is not here, but I'm actually very glad. This sucked. I was supposed to be at Wapafa this weekend, but Zanny is there right now. I've been talking to them. I know they're having a great time. They've got pictures, and they've got a lot of stories coming back, and I can't wait to go to Wapafa next year. This is... Zano, you shouldn't have done that. Because... Cobalt? How the fuck am I going to do this one? I don't know how to do... All right. So, how you been? Ah! Is that all you can say? Ah! Is this Cobalt language? Ah! All right, Cobalt kisses? Ah! Oh, yeah. And that's Cobalt. As I was doing that, the viewership went up by 1. Whoever just tuned in to that particular moment, I'm so sorry. If it makes you feel any better, I did it for fake money. Oh, God, guys. Oh, that's a neat sticker. I like the reverse sticker. That's neat. Oh, Cindering, that blows. That blows. Politics, I love it. Big Ben, thank you for that gift subscription. Yave, welcome to the madness. Oh, Retro, I am so glad that these point things exist so that there's things we can do for not real money. Like, every time, you guys are amazing. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the bits. Literally couldn't keep doing this without you guys. But the fact that we could just throw stuff out there for these fake points is so fun. I'm so glad that we can gamble when we do billiards with the fake points. Like, I'm actually pretty happy with you, Twitch. Okay, that should have a... turning that off. Fuck, I gotta figure out how. Fine, it stays. It stays because I suck at technology. No, I get you centering. What are you doing? What? Oh, I like the ear. Why do you like the ear? Because I'm very here. Was that a pun? Yeah, that was a pun. All right. Are you almost done with my ear? No. Why not? 'Cause I lobe you. Thumbs up. All right. Cobalt ear sex. Oh my God. It's Hanny the Hand. Oh my God, Gray Foxen. I got the hydrates all. Thank you. Got the hydrate. No, you guys are. Genuinely, we have a few friends that also do streaming, and all of them are bigger than we are, and almost every one of them have said at some point or another in our friendship how jealous they are of the Dragon community. We have the best community. We really do. There's a part of me that really hates that this is my job now, because I really, really enjoyed doing this when it was just for fun and we could just keep our like, oh, I love you guys. God damn it. Oh, that wasn't water. Oh, my toddy is gone. That's the last. That is the last of my my alcohol for the week until I get to Basement Con. And some smaller grape. Absolutely some smaller. I mean, by the way, if any of you are streaming or doing anything like that, please let us know. We are always here to support anyone who's watching us. We want people to watch you too. So please let us know if you're streaming. We'll make sure to give a shout out to you guys, and we'll give you a follow, because if you're ever streaming when we finish, we pass to random people. Blue Mead? What is Blue Mead? I want Blue Mead. Yeah, I am a very large mammal. It's scary. So I kind of feel bad about being this big. I've had a few people come up to me over the years like, I wanted to say hi, but you're so intimidating. I'm like, I'm intimidating? I'm a giant puppy. Connie, thank you for that gift sub. Purple Kitty, welcome to the madness. And Nikolai is jumping. Cohen, awesome. Awesome. Oh, yes. No, keeping any schedule is hard. Considering I get you. Connie, thank you. Phoenix, welcome to the madness. Connie, you're a sweetheart. Thank you, guys. Okay, so Cohen, that's the thing. So sleeping in when I first got lost the job, that's the one thing that my job was okay with, because I worked second shift. So after losing my job was when I first started waking up at like 6 in the morning. I'm like, no, I will be productive. And now I'm back to waking up at like 9. Oh, yeah, that didn't last. Oh, so guys, anytime, anyone who sees me at a con, please come say hi. At the very least, I will give you a hug and have to run off because I'm late for a panel. Chances are, if you're seeing me in the hallway, I'm late for a panel. So I do apologize, seriously. Connie, thank you. Oh my God, guys, you're so sweet. You guys are amazing. Favorite brand of lube to, oh my God. Favorite brand of lube for Zane. I would like them to stop spilling all lube on the floor, but we're a silver platinum house. Or I'm sorry. What is that one called? Is that wet? Wet platinum? Yeah, I think it's wet platinum. Seamus, we always give hugs. Oh, Retro, don't do that. We also have a water-based one. That's the one Zanny uses. Mine is silicone-based. I much prefer silicone-based. Water-based, I have an annoying time with. It's Star Trek Blue drink? Really? Huh. Well, I want Star Trek Blue drink. I thought the blue one was Romulan ale. Am I off on that? Your cat is stealing your chicken. Ha ha. Oh my God, Big Ben, you're going to get us a cheese platter? You never will. Boozy will clear out all of Anthrocon, man. He's lactose intolerant. I don't need this. I don't need that again. Mint Chippy, welcome to the madness. Oh, wow. The first FCN. God damn, guys. That is a Wayback Machine. So there's a very, very, I mean, it's not a famous picture. I can't say that. There's a very popular picture among me and my friends that is a overhead view. See, the first FCN happened in a hotel that was basically a large atrium. All the rooms from the first, second, and third floor looked into this giant communal area. The problem with that was the pool was also there. So the entire place was this humid mess. It was not a great place for a FurCon. But that also meant that, like at MFF, you got a lot of pictures from these balconies down into the communal area. And there is a picture years before I met him of me standing in one side of the room and Pandez, like 2 people behind me with our backs to each other. We didn't meet for 5 years after that or something like that. So that's always a really weird one to us, that we were that close to each other, and this became one of my greatest friends. So, Cindering, thank you so much. You're amazing. Connie, holy shit. So not only did Connie just give a gift sub to Mint Chippy, which thank you very much, Connie, and welcome to the Madness, Mint Chippy. That is Connie's 50th gift sub. Connie, holy shit, hon. Thank you so much. Dear God. Dear God. Mint Chippy, thank you for being here. Fuck me. I don't know, Slippery. I've never heard of that one. But yeah, no, FCN, I mean, that was truly a party con. I enjoyed every minute of that. I've missed very few FCNs and MCFCs. In fact, I know I had to miss one because of work, and that's I might have only ever missed one. Sarah, I hope I can always be here for you. You guys are amazing, seriously, and thank you. That is insanely kind of you. Big Ben, thank you so much for those gift subs. Big Ben was also at their 50th gift sub. Holy shit, guys! Big Ben, thank you for those gift subs. Raven and Meeps, welcome to the madness. Big Ben, you guys, all of you. Fuck me. Oh, Cohen, yeah. No, I remember those days. Getting times off for fur, because it's an entire Gray Foxen. Oh, what non-sexual thing would you like to do, Foxmore? Hug them. I miss my friend. Fox lives here when they are stationed out of America. Oh, my God, I just remembered. Please don't have a fly in it. Please don't have a fly in it. Yes! Before the show, Miko made me an entire carafe of French press coffee that we left steep for about 1.5 the time because both of us like really strong coffee. So, oh my God. Oh. Walmart Pharmacy. Okay, Slippery, I was not aware of that. Thank you. Sarah, you know what? It's okay. You will get to wear that fursuit at a con, and when you do, it'll be amazing. The waiting is the hardest part, but man, does it feel good when you get to wear it. We love you too, Big Ben. Seamus, French press is a style of making coffee. So instead of a drip machine like most people are used to, the one that fills up the little pot underneath, French press is a cylinder that you put the grounds at the bottom, just the naked grounds, and then you pour in pretty specifically tuned water. It's not boiling. It's like 10 degrees under boiling. You put that in there, you fill it up, and then you put this lid on that just sits on top. But the lid has a plunger and a strainer. You let it steep for 5 minutes normally. Me and Miko did it for 7.5. And then you slowly depress the plunger. And what's happening on the inside is the mesh is catching all of the grounds and pushing them slowly, slowly to the bottom. And once you have them all not compressed in the bottom, if you compress them, they'll get through and you'll have a lot of grounds in your coffee. But once you get to the bottom, then you have this carafe of insanely rich coffee. It's one of the most, it's just such a simple method of doing it, but it's not so quick like a drip coffee. Think of it this way. Drip coffee gets into that coffee and then it flows through into the coffee pot. You know what that does. That gives you a nice, bold coffee. This is steeping in the grounds for 5 minutes. All of that flavor, everything from those beans is now in your coffee. French press is probably my favorite way to make a coffee. And we don't do it very often because you got to fresh grind the beans. It's kind of loud and yeah, surprisingly simple. You can get into French press by buying a grinder, a French press, neither of which are expensive. You could probably get a kit for under $40 on Amazon, I'll bet. And then the beans themselves. You want a decent bean and then make sure you're grinding them down to French press, not to espresso. I just did it again. I hate calling it espresso. But you don't want to grind it down to that level or also get through the mesh. Oh, that would not surprise me. IKEA probably has some really good, cheap French presses. Oh, Retro, of course I'm your friend. Welcome back, my friend. Thank you for coming into your other on your other account. You rock, dude. Someday I want to try a fursuit head. Slippery, yeah. No, if you ever get the chance, definitely to press a... Okay, back here. Nice. Oh, Gray? No. Fox is my friend. Nothing. Once again, a good hug. Ooh, milk and honey. There's very few things that are as good as a nice little dollop of honey and warm milk. Yeah, that's a classic. All right, everyone. I do apologize for this. We're gonna go about 5 more minutes here, and then I think it is time. I'm gonna let the booze get through my system. You don't like honey, really, Retro? Ooh, see, I love honey. I really like a good honey. I'm going to go take my muscle relaxers soon. Hydrate, that's down here. If I didn't have to worry about the rules, it'll help your throat. It will. If you didn't have to worry about the rules, what panel would you love to see at a con? God damn. So, when I was at YomaCon, I got invited to do to be the MC. I'm sorry, no, this was when I was guest of honor. So I was guest of honor with Uncle Kage and Pandaz at YomaCon because one year they wanted to expand the furry track. So they invited Uncle Kage, Pandaz, and myself to be guest of honors at this anime con. And that's where I met John St. John, the voice of Duke Nukem. Gray Fox, and that means I would have had to come in naked, so no. So I met John St. John, really fun guy, and he does kind of what I do at the furry fandom. He runs a lot of weird random panels, but this is an anime con. They're not big on panels. So a lot of John's panels are just that. They're just simple, easy meet and greets and the such. Well, at night, he does a very famous panel at YomaCon that is standing room only. They have guards outside the doors, and I was so lucky that he kept me a seat. So I got to this panel. I got to go in. It's John St. John's adult panel. So the first thing they do is they read you a definition from, I want to call it Dickopedia, but that's not it, Urban Dictionary. And people can raise their hands if they think they know what it is, and whoever gets it right gets to be on the next game. And the games were things like, oh my God, finding the cherry in a pie of whipped cream that is placed strangely right over your significant other's crotch. So you were just going to town on this pie trying to find the cherry. Last person to find the cherry is out, and they do it 3 times with 4 people. There was the vibrator race. They had a long, narrow table, 4 of them, and they laid 4 vibrators onto the table, and you alone had to put the vibrator down, turn it on, and tilt the table so it slid down the table and into a shoebox, which was insanely hard to do. Last person out. It was such a lark. It was, and it got way worse, by the way. It got so insanely sexual, which that panel alone made me realize that all this bullshit about the furries, like, oh, furry cons are only about them going there and yiffing. And I'm like, first off, how old are you that you still use yiffing unironically? My age? Excellent. 2, no. Furries, yeah, dude, I mean, everyone's going to have their fun. I've been to professional conventions where I got more head than at a furry convention. That's what conventions are for. That's how it works. We're no different. Anime cons, however, they were different. This was the horniest audience you ever met. When somebody would raise their hand, like, all right, this one you need significant others, and the guy would raise their hand, they'd get it right, they'd raise, so where's your significant other? I don't have one yet. Does anyone want to? And like 8 hands would shoot into the air of both sexes. Like, okay. Oh, right. Moonshine? Exactly. All right, everyone. Oh, yeah. No, anime cons are so goddamn horny. It's so weird. And they're also fun. Like, I've seen such amazing things at a fur con, but I've never seen a fight pit break out. They were standing outside main events during their version of a dance, which their dance line goes around the building because they do a whole security check. Anytime anyone bitches about security at a fur con, you haven't seen some of the things they do at anime cons. Dear God. They feel like they need to do it. So, okay, get it. Good for them. Well, the line was so long that people got out of line, formed a big ring, and they took those LED lightsabers, and they were having full-blown one-on-one, like organized tier-style battles, but the person running it was so good at running it. Their voice was carried. They were keeping it safe. There were rules. No one stopped them. I watched like an hour of amateur lightsaber duels. It was amazing. I'm a furry gamer. Woo. First off, welcome to the madness. And furry gamer, that is up to you. So you need to make sure you have a place to sleep. You need to make sure you can travel there, travel back, and then you need to make sure you eat. I cheap out on cons all the time. If I'm driving to the con, I bring a cooler with deli meat, some bread, some lettuce, and some oil to put on it. Anthrocon is a perfect example. That was right after I lost my job. So I had a room, I had travel. And once we got there, I kept myself about $50 to do like random drinks throughout the weekend, and all of my food was back in the room. Some chips and dip, lunch meat, and at the end of the day, the entire weekend was probably, the problem is travel. The problem is how you're going to get there. So it was room, travel, and like another $100 on top of that. It's hard. It's not easy. Like, you got to calculate your own room and travel, but on top of that, I'd say you'd want a few $100s to bring to the con between the charity auction, maybe some art you want to buy, food, and don't forget wanting to go out with friends and have a drink. Oh, yes, and shower. 621, all the way. Yeah, dealer's done. Yep. Yeah, I love my freezer cold packs. They've been helping me with my back recently, actually. Oh, God. Mint Chippy, I don't know exactly who you're talking about, but I've run into that before. Mint Chippy is talking about fursuiter at BLFC who did not wash anything. I guarantee you there's more than one. It happens. People don't realize. We actually had that happen in Nero. A guy's costume, he had just never washed it and went into the winter break, put it in a duffel bag, closed it up, opened it up the next time at the very first spring event. smelled so bad that I had a good event that weekend. He ran around and figured out how to fashion a loincloth, and that was his costume. Well, since we were at Stonehouse Park, we had a washer and dryer. The camp mom was nice enough to wash it for us. Seamus, $200 is yeah. Oh, thank you. Parking. Find out if there's free parking. I didn't even think of that. Thank you. Yeah, hotel, convention badge itself, parking. 200 is, yeah, that's pretty good, especially if you're not planning on buying a lot of things. If you're not going to the auction, if you're not really going a lot into, you can do a little bit, but, you know, to me, a lot of time at the con is drinks with friends, and drinks with friends get a little expensive, so yeah. Oh my God, no flying turkeys. Retro, you got it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, Big Ben, I obviously, yeah, that's make sure you can get home. There's no bigger advice than make sure you can get home. I've been in the furry fandom now, Jesus Christ, I genuinely don't know. I mean, if not 20 years, pretty damn close to 20 years. I think I started furry when I left high school. Yeah, 20 years. I've been a furry for over 20 years at this point. I have seen multiple people get to a convention and not have a way home. I just, no, Gray, what did you do? Sorry, Gray, I must have missed that one. But yeah, no, I see it all the time. Please be careful. If you're coming to a con, make sure you can get home. Well, I think that is enough of me preaching about nothing. Oh, yeah. No, Cohen. I mean, that's the thing. It's furry, so most of the time people do figure out how to get home. We're furries. We don't mind dropping people off. Like, we'll help, but sometimes it's just not going to work. Sometimes it's just not going to work. You're not going to be able to get home. You need to have that planned out. That's just horrifying to me is the worst part. Like, I don't like being lost. I don't like being stranded. The idea of going somewhere and not sure how I'm going to get home. Mint Chippy, that's fucked up. That is fucked up. Yeah. Heartwarming Fox, that's exactly what you need. Like, even I have a credit card. I have a credit card that has one expense on it a year, so the credit card never gets closed. I pay it every January. Every year, it's my Sam's Club card. It's my Sam's Club membership. The end. It gets dinged for 100 and something. But that is I always know there is a huge balance on it that I'm not using, that if I need to, yeah, that's exactly what that card is for. Almost lost in Texas. I got lost at, not Gay Pride, at ILM, the International Man of Leather Competition. We were lost in downtown Chicago, having gone to this thing, got so drunk that we don't know where we went to for a party and didn't know where we were staying because my phone had died. Like, it was just this fucking cacophony of airs. And yeah, we got lost in the middle of Chicago during ILM. Luckily, we found somebody to room with, and I can't tell the rest of that story. Oh, the invention of Boston Urban Dictionary. Oh, God. This deer variety. Gray Foxen, what the fuck? What the fuck? Sasha, it was very fun and super not appropriate. Let's just say we found a room for that night. I love you guys. Oh, my God. All right. Heartwarming Fox. Heartwarming Fox, thank you for that subscription, dude. You rock. Staffing it for Heartwarming Fox, yep. We've all been there to help and end up causing the big problem. I've been there, man. Oh, Seamus, Chicago's a beautiful city, especially to visit. Pandora, I will, next time we were on a stream, you let me know and I will tell the oatmeal story. My apologies. My back started hurting about 15 minutes ago and I think I'm about to call it. My apologies, friend. I do want to tell it. I do. I need to make sure that I can drive on Thursday. I need to go to Basement Con. I'm doing a lot of stuff there. Not going to Wapafa sucked. I missed out on cocktails with my friends. God, did I miss? I really wanted to be at Wapafa, but you know what? It was for fun. It's okay. I missed out on my panel. Zanny took care of it. Not a big deal. Basement Con would be a big deal, so I need to be better for this weekend. Got the hydrate. Oh. All right, no wheelchair gray. I don't want to feel like that. All right, I am going to be pulling up the stream. Who is streaming right now? Oh, Boozy is streaming. Boozy is probably streaming from the con. I'm passing you over to Boozy. All right. Oh, I'm going to continue to watch this for a bit while I stand. Oh. God damn it, Tikel. All right, everyone. This has been The Dragon Show. I'm Alkali. Zanny couldn't be here today. Seriously, thank you for showing up and chilling with me. Sorry it's not a full-length stream. I just couldn't do it. I tried. All right, how do I do this? Raid. Yes. ZADGER. All right, everyone. Thank you very much, heartwarming. We are about to pass you over to the Boozy Badger. Don't forget this is Dragon Month. If you can, just hit that follow button. Get alerts when we're streaming. We're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to be hearing a lot more about movies. We're going to be doing a lot of movie nights this month. So if you want to sit back and watch a movie with us, please feel free. Until next time, I'm Alkali. We will be back tomorrow with hopefully me and Zan, but at least me. And then our normal cast will be resuming Wednesday, 4 p.m. We're going to pass you over to Boozy. Thank you so much for being here, and have a great day, all. Bye. I just passed to you, Kava. You are hysterical. Okay, Kava. I streamed a bit today, Kava.